Hey guys, I just wanted to step in and I felt like I needed to make this particular video because I'm seeing so many posts and social media inserts and stuff like that that have people talking about, hey, I can't take any more orders right now. I'll let you know when I can take more. I don't want to get too far behind. I don't want to take too many orders at one time because I don't want to get into a certain situation to where I'm stuck. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you are having to make a post like that, well, guess what? You've already taken too many orders. And take it from me, if you keep going on that path, you're never going to live it down. Uh, I'm speaking, 10 years ago, or over 10 years ago, that very thing happened to me. And I still pay for that. I still have people that don't want to let the past go. And, to some degree, not nearly to a degree that really matters, but to some degree, that does affect how other people, potential customers, can see me. Now, granted, in the past 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, I've rectified those situations and I'm moving forward and I'm doing something positive for the billiard community. But the point is, just today alone, I mean, literally today alone, I've seen 4 different posts of people, whether it be a repairman or a queue maker, that has specifically said, hey, don't call me with new orders because I can't take any more right now. I'll do the best I can to get them out as fast as I can. A one-man show. I have one machine and I have X amount of orders that I have to fill first. And, well, again, if you are already in that position to where you have X amount of orders to fill first, you've already dug a hole too deep. You have to pace yourself. It's easy to take the orders, it's easy to take the money, and it's fast. But it takes a lot longer to fill the order or do the repair than it does to receive the money. You have to pace yourself because if you don't, I'm telling you now, you will wind up in a position like I did. And here again, over a decade later, I'm still dealing with the repercussions of it from people that, well, they don't really know any better. It's just opinions based off of opinions. But, it doesn't matter what you do, how good of a job you do, or how nice you are to people, or how available you are to people. If you get yourself in that position and you make that mark and develop remotely a bad name, you will never live it down. So, to those of you, and I'm just trying to help you out here, I really am. To those of you that are finding yourself in a pressured position to where you have this massive work to do and you've already collected money for it, and you're having to feel the need to make a post that says something to that nature. I can't take any more right now. I'm getting booked up and too far behind. Well, again, you're already too far behind. You should never be in a position to have to make that post. Never take any orders that you can't complete. This is typically what I do. I want, on the repair side of things, tips and ferrules and shaft cleanings and joint replacements and rewraps and stuff like that. I will take about 5 at a time, and it pays what it pays, and that's just what I get until those 5 are done. If I run out of funds before then, oh well, shame on me. But you can't keep taking orders if you're not caught up within 5. I think that's a comfortable number. But I know too many people out there for today, like I mentioned earlier, that have taken on way more than that. And I bet you $1 to a donut that they're going to wind up in the same position that I did over a decade ago. And, I'm speaking from experience here. It's been a long time. I have rectified that situation 10 times fold, and I do offer a lot to the billiard community, and especially cue makers. But I see this so often, and it's really saddening you know, because if they knew what it would do to them, they wouldn't do that. Money is not everything. Take what you can comfortably take on. Take the money for that, no more than five. Get it pumped out the door, get it done right. Don't let it leave your shop unless it's 110%. And then take on five more. You know, don't take on 20, 30, 40, 100 different things that you have to do. Don't let the company run you. You run the company. You got to keep that in mind. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to step in real quick. I read these things on social media from people that I know, and I can see them going down the rabbit hole. And that just kind of triggered me making this video real quick. You know, for those of you that are just getting into it, repairs, cue making, stuff like that, don't get stuck. You know, only do what you can do. But at any rate, just want to step in, make a quick video, and I got some more stuff coming up, as you know, on the cue making side. But I hope this helps those of you that are just getting into it, and I hope you listen to me, because I'm telling you, if you don't, and you do wind up in that position, you will never get your name back, at least not 100%. Thanks for taking the time to listen to it, guys. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.